Chapter 1. Emily. "Come on, Brooklyn!" I shriek. "Let's do this!" Charles, my boyfriend, gives me a sideways glance. It's a look that says I'm being a little louder than he likes. But come on, we're at a hockey game, and it's tied 2-2 with only 5 minutes on the clock. Now is not the time to be the demure corporate girlfriend. His clients don't care anyway. They're all enjoying themselves tremendously. It's a Wednesday night, and I have class at 8 a.m. tomorrow. I shouldn't even be here, but I love hockey. "Get there!" I scream, as Mark Tank Tankowitz lunges for the puck. This earns me another sideways glance from Charles, but I ignore him. 2 or 3 nights a week, he asks me to accompany him to client events. He's 22, only a year older than I am. But while I'm still in college, he's already an analyst for the high net worth division at Merrill Lynch. This outing is part of his job, and he takes his job very seriously. When Charles was interviewing for the position, we had no idea that it would include all these nights out with clients. Who knew rich people liked to be entertained by the people who manage their money? Or by the people who get coffee for the people who manage their money? Charles is barely more than a trainee, but he's very ambitious. "Charles will run the world someday," my mother loves to say. She's probably right. In her next breath, she always adds, "And he needs a good woman at his side." My mother and Charles are on the same wavelength. I'm not sure why it annoys me so much. But either Charles really is God's gift to humanity, or she just appreciates the fact that I found a nice, respectable man. The fact that he's also Asian American is just a bonus. In fact, there are days when I'm sure Mom likes Charles more than she likes me. Quite a few of them. But none of that matters right now, because Brooklyn has the puck again, and I want this win. I lean forward in my seat, as if I could somehow affect the game from way up here in row Q. One more goal. My palms actually itch from clenching my hands. Now Crikey has the puck. He stick handles it past the defender. "Come on!" I shriek. "Let's do this!" I hold my breath as he fakes a pass to Wilson and then slots the puck to Castro instead. "Shoot!" I scream. "Emily!" Charles hisses. "My ears!" Castro fires back to Wilson, who shoots so fast I can barely register the movement. The lamp lights. 19,000 people stand up and scream. Well, 19,000 minus 1. Charles doesn't scream, not even at a hockey game, but the rest of us are on our feet. The tie has been broken, and 3 minutes from now, Brooklyn is bound to be the winner. No sleep till Brooklyn comes blaring through the speakers, and I wiggle my butt in time with the music. I catch Charles looking at me like I might have lost my mind. "What?" I demand. "We're at a hockey game." He just shakes his head. Deflated, I sit back down beside him. My hands are tingling. It's weird. My palms are still itchy. When I inspect them, there's some redness, but it isn't very dramatic. I reach for my soda and find it completely empty. Heck, when did I drain that? And why am I so thirsty? "Where shall we go for drinks after the game?" Charles asks his 2 clients and their wives. "How about Stoker's in Alphabet City?" one of the guys says. "That place cracks me up." Crap. I really don't need to go into Manhattan on a school night. "Sounds great," Charles says, ever the pleaser. I watch 3 more minutes of hockey and try to craft my "sorry, I've got to go home" speech. I live deeper into Brooklyn than where we are right now. Stoker's is in exactly the wrong direction. The clock runs down, and loud, happy music starts playing again right after the buzzer. All the fans are on their feet, this time grabbing their coats. I put mine on, too. We're up pretty high in the stands, and getting out of here is going to be slow work. We won't get to the bar until almost midnight. I really can't go. "Come out with us," Charles whispers to me, as if reading my thoughts. "I'll make it up to you." His brown eyes search mine. "You can't make up a lost night's sleep," I whisper. It'll all get easier soon, he murmurs. I'll get a place in the city. He wants to move to Manhattan, and he wants me to move in with him. I think there's also a wedding ring in this scenario. I haven't asked for more details because I'm not sure I'm ready for that. Charles is on his phone at the moment, though, summoning a hired car to take the four of us to Manhattan and taking my elbow as we start moving toward the exit. Just one drink, he whispers to me. Then you can Uber home. He knows I should go home and go to bed. In fact, he should too. But nope. What the client wants, the client gets. The crowd begins to file into the aisles, inching slowly toward the exits. I rub my tingling palms together and try not to feel irritated. It doesn't work. In fact, it gets worse. It takes almost 30 minutes until we reach the cool outdoor air, and it will take at least 30 more to get to the bar in post-game traffic. Have a great night, says a smiling ice girl from just inside the front door. She's wearing a furry crop jacket in Brooklyn's team color and tight black jeans and heels. Charles eyes her butt as we walk by, and I can't even gather up enough energy to feel angry about it because I'm not doing so well. I feel a little dizzy. My heart is racing, and I'm breathing too fast. And then there's the weird little itch that's starting in my throat. Maybe I'm having a panic attack. That happens once in a while. As our group rounds the corner of the stadium, I fall back. I lean against the exterior wall and try to take a deep, slow breath. Something's wrong with me. Emily! Charles barks. He whips around, scanning the crowd. When he finally spots me against the wall, he frowns. What's the matter? Why can't you keep up? The clients and their wives turn their heads, and now everyone is staring at me. I'm tired, I croak. I'd better go home. Charles reaches me in 3 urgent strides. Emily, this is embarrassing. Now my eyes feel hot. Charles, I don't feel well. Go without me. Are you nauseated? He squints at me. No, I just feel... I swallow, and my throat is unnaturally thick. Weird. Charles rolls his eyes. I gotta go, Emily. Seriously, they're waiting. Go on then, I rasp. He leans in, pecks me on the cheek, and then turns and strides off. The others are still staring at me. I give them a tired wave and a half smile. I just want to be alone right now. Finally, they're gone. I breathe a deep sigh of relief, or rather, I try to. My breathing still feels shallow. Heck, I need to get home. I squint, looking around for the subway entrance. I push off the wall and slowly walk toward the corner of Dean Street, sticking close to the building. It's not very far, but I feel winded. The familiar green signs for the subway are another half block away, but they're labeled for the 2 and 3 trains. I need the B or Q. Crap. And I feel awful. I prop a hand against the stadium wall to shore myself up while I try to catch my breath. Slowly, I move around the corner of the building. I know there's another subway entrance around here because I checked the map earlier today. But I have to separate from my new best friend, the nice, cool wall, as I approach what must be the stadium's loading dock. The doors are open, and there are a couple of guys carrying gear from the building and loading it onto a van. One of them stops what he's doing to watch me. Any other night I would stare at him, because he's seriously cute, with big, dark eyes and a tight-fitting Brooklyn Bruisers shirt stretched across an incredible chest. But at the moment, he's just in my way. I steer my body toward the front of the van so I won't interrupt his work. Hey, miss, he calls after me. Are you okay? I open my mouth, but only a squeak comes out. Yes? The Brooklyn lights shimmer around me, and I close my eyes to focus on getting home. When I open them again, he's come closer. You don't look okay. Can I help you? Grab you a taxi, maybe? The voice is so polite, especially in contrast with the badass muscular body standing in front of me. Okay, I rasp, because even though I can't afford a taxi, I feel too woozy to navigate the subway. "Why are you pulling on your collar?" he asks, tilting his head to the side. I drop my hand because I hadn't realized I was. "My throat is—" I swallow. "It's a little hard to breathe." Even as I say these words, fear slides down my spine. Something is wrong, and I don't know how to make it right. "Come inside for a second," he says gently, touching my arm to steer me toward the loading bay. "The light isn't very good here, but I think you've got spots on your throat." "Spots?" I gasp. I push my hand into my bag to try to fish out my phone. The zipper catches my sleeve, pushing it up my forearm. I raise my hand and stare in disbelief. There are bright red spots on my inner arm. I can only gape at them in terror. "Holy cannoli," he says. "Come with me."